everyone, this is Emily here, and today we are going to be making some homemade Play-Doh. I made this one a little earlier and it's finally cool now so I can play with it. But this is made entirely out of homemade ingredients and then with some food coloring, and we heated it on the stove, waited for it to cool, and now we can play with it. So it doesn't smell toxic or anything, and it's easy for kids to play with. And yeah, so we're gonna get started. So what you're going to need for this is you're gonna need some cream of tartar. You're gonna need a cup of water. You're gonna need some salt and some flour, and then some food coloring and actually some oil too, just some regular cooking oil. So first what we're gonna do is we're going to mix all of our dry ingredients in just a regular bowl. So this bowl actually might be a little too big, but it's what was clean right now, so we're just gonna go with that. So first we're gonna need a cup of flour. So I'm gonna get that going for you. And so I have a half cup measuring cup. So that's why I'm doing 2 of them. Okay, so that is 1 cup of flour. And then we are going to need a half a cup of salt. This is actually a lot of salt. It's crazy because usually I am measuring salt for cooking and it's like, oh, just a half a teaspoon, but when I saw this recipe, I was like, a half a cup? It's crazy. Good thing we're not eating the Play-Doh. Okay. So we're just gonna pour that in there. And then next we are going to need 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar. So my little teaspoon thing doesn't fit in this little thing, so I'm just going to use a half a teaspoon, and I'm going to do it 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Okay. And now, I believe that is all of our dry ingredients. We have the flour, the cream of tartar, and the salt. Yes, that's all of them. So now I'm going to take a spoon, and I'm just going to mix them all together. So make sure they're evenly combined. All right, great. Just get a nice little dry mixture here. And what I'm going to do now is I am going to take a pan, just a regular cooking pan, and I'm going to put it on the stove, and I'm going to add my water and food coloring. So I'm going to put my 1 cup of water into the pan, and then I'm going to put my desired food coloring color. So I think I'll make this Play-Doh purple. And I'm gonna put about 3 drops in, maybe 4. I think I did 4. Doesn't really matter. It's totally up to you. You have to do at least 3 though. And then I'm going to give this a little stir, mix it all up. And then I am going to add my oil. So I'm just want to double check. So I used this earlier for my lava lamp. If you haven't checked that out, you should check out the lava lamp. It's pretty cool. And I am going to add, it is 1 tablespoon. So hopefully this is enough. think it is. So, oh yeah, more than enough. Okay, so I'm gonna place that in my water mixture. And then I'm gonna mix this up again, just to make sure it's all combined. Okay, that's as combined as oil and water can be. So then I'm gonna move this over to the stove, and I'm going to turn my stove on. Oops, and I'm gonna put it in between medium and low. So I'm gonna let it get warmed up for like a second or two. And then I am going to place my dry ingredients in. Okay, so I'm placing my dry ingredients into the pot. And dumped it all in there. I'm actually gonna move over my camera. So I'm just gonna stir the dry and the wet ingredients. And then I'm gonna show you, I'll lift it up and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I'm mixing it all together and it looks like a, kind of like a goop. You can see as much as you can without me dropping it. So this, what will happen is that you'll just keep stirring it and it'll turn more into like this goop and it'll get like thicker. And then as it heats up, it will eventually just form itself into like a ball. So you'll see the outsides just like kind of curve in a little bit and it'll turn into that Play-Doh texture. But I just like to keep stirring it to make sure all of that the dry mixture is totally mixed with the wet one. So it's starting to, if I scrape the bottom a little bit, you can see that it's starting to get a little bit like a Play-Doh mixture, which is good. That's what we want. We don't want it to be liquidy at all. So I'm gonna leave that for a couple seconds and see if it will turn into a Play-Doh mixture. The bottom is like, see if I can try to pull up a piece. The longer that it sits, the more, so like, that is what it's turning into. That's like the bottom. I grabbed a piece from the bottom, which is what we want. Oops. Spilled it a bit. It's done. And here's your Play-Doh. All right, thanks for watching, guys.